Adapted from Judith Orloff MD's New York Times bestseller, Emotional Freedom, Liberate Yourself from Negative Emotions and Transform Your Life, 3 Rivers Press, 2011. I'm defining intuition as a potent form of inner wisdom, not mediated by the rational mind. Accessible to us all, it's a still, small voice inside. It's an unflinching truth-teller committed to our well-being. You may experience intuition as a gut feeling, hunch, a physical sensation, a snapshot like flash, or a dream. Always a friend, it keeps a vigilant eye on our bodies, letting us know if something is out of sync. We each possess an intuitive healing code within us that contains the blueprints for our health, happiness and survival of everything that is good here on Earth. This code is written in a language of silence, metaphor, imagery, energy, and knowings that may seem alien until we are taught to decipher it. I want to share what I know of this code with you, although I'm always learning more. As you begin to understand its nuances, its secrets, the code will seem like the most familiar language of all, one you uttered before you ever had a memory of anything material, one that doesn't require a spoken voice to comprehend. My expertise is a psychiatrist and practicing intuitive. My wish is to introduce you to practical techniques I use in my life and teach to patients every day about using the power of intuition to heal. You can learn to truly listen to your body's needs. You'll recognize warning signals and act on them to prevent illness. I'll give you skills to access vital information from meditation, dreams, and remote viewing, a way of intuitively tuning in, to make sense of your life when it's most confusing. The insights you gain from these techniques will lend reason, compassion, and meaning to events such as illness, loss, or despair that the rational mind alone has a limited capacity to appreciate. You'll be shown a method of utilizing your body's subtle energies to heal pain, panic, depression and other symptoms. Reach back in your experience. See if you can't remember a special time when you listened, really listened, to what seemed invisible, yet felt so true. Maybe it was an inner call to enter a career, a sudden inexplicable attraction to the person you were destined to marry, or simply a strong impulse to contact a good friend you haven't seen for years. That indisputable sense of rightness is an echo of the code I'm speaking of. You deserve such certainty about all decisions. Even if you feel out of touch with it now, let me help you find it again. This is the kind of intuition I've built my psychiatric career and personal life around. Without it, I don't feel complete. Without it, my patients only get a fraction of who I am as a healer, and suffer as a result. Without it, I miss the joy, clarity, and vision to positively catalyze changes in my patients' lives and my own. This is not a fringe phenomenon. It has gone mainstream. So many of us are tired of staying numb and asleep and long for the kind of exhilaration only intuitive and spiritual awakening can bring. Come wake up with me. Begin to lift the veils before your eyes. Heaven is not some faraway place, separated from life. Intuition will enable you to see the beauty, passion, and exquisite light that have always been there. I'd like you to think of healing in the broadest terms. It may involve a complete resolution of symptoms, a cure, or it may not. On a profound intuitive level, it also pertains to the self-knowledge and soul growth achievable during illness, or as death approaches. Our perception of these passages is key. In good health or ill, if we aim for self-compassion and a deepening link with the divine, we're engaging in an act of love, one that is inevitably transformative. There comes a time when we must decide if we are committed to a life based on heart. If so, then with regard to healing, this means coming to compassionate terms with the light and dark forces that shape us. Nothing is excluded. Remember this when you greet all the angels and beasts on your path. As your heart opens, so does your intuition. Your intuition will teach you how to see and how to love. It instills in you a renewed faith to face anything. Let's block ads. Why?